Okay, welcome to the Sand Report. And Natalie Cook, you're in Brazil. How is it?
Oh, it's amazing. If you don't have Brazil on your bucket list, you need to put it on there. Rio de Janeiro, especially the beaches, Copacabana, Ipanema, going up to Cristo, the statue, which is called Corcovado, is just amazing. And we've had a great week here training with Brazilian teams, Dutch teams, Austrian teams. The weather's been magnificent. The food has been sensational, and just been a great week leading into our tournament next week.
See, have you been to Brazil a couple of times? Because that Portuguese just rolls off your tongue.
Well, I'm very disappointed in myself that I haven't learnt more of it. I do speak a few words, especially when they come to food, because it's really important that you can get food. So chicken is frango, and hot chips is batata frita, so that's very important. And juices and all those things. I do have a very small vocab of Portuguese, but every time I've come, it seems to get better and my pronunciation gets better. And I have been to Brazil about 20 times, so I love it here. And, of course, it's the home of beach volleyball, and if you want to play beach volleyball, this is the place to be.
Because we'll tell everyone got to go and look at your other videos that are already up on Facebook. But I can't believe that there's a beach with all these Olympians just hanging out on it.
Yeah, there's probably men and women. There must be 50 teams here, from the Danish men's team to Russians, Dutch, the Japanese are here. It's just everyone's coming early before the tournament, because in the Northern Hemisphere it's been winter. A lot of the European teams have had to train indoors, so they come to Brazil early to make sure they're acclimatised, but also to get good training in for the start of the season, because you have to start the season at the top of your game. There is no room for you to work your way in, and it's really important to have your A game ready.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're flying out in an hour?
Yes, we go to Brasilia, which is only a little flight. It's from just a bit like Sydney, Brisbane. It's the capital of Brazil, and it was built similar to Canberra. It's a political city to house the government. And Brazil has some of the best beaches in the world, apart from ours in Australia, of course. But we are playing in a park. So they build the stadium in a park in Brasilia. We're very disappointed it wasn't in Rio, because with the Olympics coming up in 2016, they really need to have some events here in Copacabana. But it's a bit like Bondi in Australia. They don't really want the beach volleyball there because it takes up too much of the tourist public beach, and it probably costs them a lot of money. So we're looking forward to it. We're ready to go. The team's all good. We've had a great week of practice, and it's time to start competing under the whistle against these world-class teams.
Fantastic. So you've been practicing against, I saw the Austrian team in the video.
Yeah, they're good friends of ours. Sarah Montignoli and her partner Babsy, and they've been in Brazil for 2 months practicing. They kind of live here, and Sarah speaks a lot of Portuguese. We train with them, and then our second was against the number 2 Brazilian team, which is number 4 in the world right now, and they are very sharp, very tuned. They sort of clipped us around the ears a little bit, but that's okay, because you just got to know, we're on their home beach. At the Brazilian press, the video cameras were out. They interviewed Tamsin and I at the practice. So, very high level, very intense. The Brazilian teams have 8 helpers at practice, and they're all in team uniform. They collect the balls, they hit the balls. They're men that actually hit against them. So, that they've worked it out here in Brazil. It's an amazing setup.
Fantastic. So you're off to Brasilia, and when's the first competition? When's the first game?
It starts on Tuesday for us. We are in the main draw of competition. So actually tomorrow, Sunday, they play the country quota, which is you're only allowed a maximum number of teams in the draw. So Brazil, Germany, USA usually have to play country quota, which means they narrow down the number of Brazilian teams to enter the qualification tournament on Monday. And then from the qualification, there's 8 teams that will progress to the main draw, which is where Tamsin and I sit. But we haven't for 2 years. We've been busting it through the qualification. So we're very happy to be sitting in the main draw, waiting for competition to start Tuesday morning. And like I said, you've got to have your A game straight out of the gate.
So I've watched the video, but I know that means you get hotels and food.
Yes, that was good. We found a bow on the beach, and when you make the main draw of the competition, your accommodation and food and transport is paid for internally. So, you know, for the qualification teams, that's the first step to get that paid for, and then you can win prize money. And not only that, which is the most important part for Tamsin and I right now, is Olympic qualification points. So that is what it's all about. The higher we finish, the more points we get, the closer we are to London.
Absolutely. That's very exciting. So we better let you go and get on a plane. We'd hate you to miss it.
Thank you.
And we'll speak soon.
We'll see you next week at the end of the first tournament. Hopefully I'm as happy as Larry. Bye.
Fantastic. Thank you.